Imagine having 20, 40, or even 60 plus qualified sales calls on your calendar every single month. And what if I told you this was done by one AI sales rep? Hi, my name is Larry Antiporta, and if we've never met before, I've personally closed over 5.4 million in high ticket sales and have managed over 4 different sales teams to their first $1 million year. And in this video, I'm gonna break down the exact step-by-step AI sales system that is not only the new way that we're transforming our own business, but also transforming our clients' business so they can get more clients, more book calls, and most importantly, more opportunity than ever before. And here's the thing, if you've ever struggled with getting consistent sales or overall just exhausted trying to build a human sales rep on your own over and over again each month, then stick until the end of this video because I'm going to show you how you can actually get an unfair advantage with AI using and testing and experiencing this very own AI sales rep within your own business. So with that being said, let's get into the training right now. So now I'm actually going to give you a step-by-step breakdown of the exact AI sales system that we're using for our business as well as our clients' businesses. Now, I want to give a quick shout out and recognition to my technical partner, Armand, and most importantly, our A player dev team. A lot of this is because of them. I've just been able to surround myself with really smart A player devs and people who are really good at what they do when it comes to building AI, and combine my sales brain, their AI knowledge into this magic AI baby, pretty much. So with that being said, here's the AI sales system itself. I'm gonna walk you guys through it step by step, but here's what you can expect in terms of results. Here's one of our clients here. These were some of the sales calls that they actually booked through this AI sales rep. Here's another one right here. As you can see, there's gonna be some double bookings happening from time to time, just because that's how the AI will work with some people. They'll kind of book twice. We'll need to actually use the AI to reschedule or cancel double bookings, right? We have a process for that. Here's another one. For example, Leo Moore, for whatever reason, booked 3 times in a row. So we're actually using the AI to scrape this and make sure that we have this. Here's another one of our clients here. Here's another one of our clients here. This one does super well. As you can see, this one's crushing about 5 to 10 calls per day, right? But on average, you can go anywhere from 5 to 7, depending on the niche, depending on your specific avatar and your offer. Now, here's the thing that's really important. The AI sales rep and world, the reason why a lot of these have not worked in the past and what I was actively working with Armand to fix is a lot of these guys are cookie cutter, generic chat GPT copy and paste platforms and don't actually customize to a lot of these businesses. So back in 2023, when I first heard an AI sales rep, I was like, this is actual crap. Like this would not work in an actual sales process. So how we overcame that and the magic this really happens is by customizing it and personalizing it into your own world. Your scripting, your offer, your avatar really help you create almost a second brain that you install into the AI sales rep. So I want you to imagine for a second that just like any other flow and funnel is you're running ads or you're running organic, whatever it is, you have some traffic coming in. So whether it's YouTube, Instagram, paid ads, LinkedIn, a newsletter, webinar, there's an actual lead opt-in that you will have to go through, just like any other funnel, right? And instead of, let's say, using a normal human setter or a human SDR to call that lead, we actually have the AI call them. So if you've already gone through the demo, you've experienced this firsthand, but there's usually 3 key scenarios that will go. So imagine you put in your information, your email, your phone number, the AI sales rep will call you, and one of 3 things will happen. Either if they don't pick up, the AI sales rep will follow up with you, have some follow-up calls, have some follow-up text, have some follow-up sequences, just like any other human, right? Then from there, it will actually update the CRM itself. So you can see this is actually behind using our integration Go High Level. Here's some of the conversations that were being had, right? Scenario number 2, let's say they do pick up the call. So you've actually picked up the call and the AI sales rep will sound like a literal human, pre-qualifying you, asking questions, and giving you an actual booking link, just like any other human. So the whole system, after they actually will take you through the sales process, so they might ask you, hey, what are your biggest challenges? What are your goals? X, Y, and Z, just like any other sales process. Once they do that, they'll actually book the call and they'll be nice enough to send you some reminders so that you actually show up to the meeting, because that's one of the biggest problems with any sales team is show rate. right? So again, they go through the follow-up sequence, make sure that they actually show up with those reminders, right? And then number three, let's say you pick up the phone, you're just not interested, right? We have a nurture and an actual sequence from there as well to drive it back into the actual marketing. So you can see Armand watch a video of how Hector made 15,000 for insurance agents using AI agents in a week using this system. Here's a short video. So now they're actually in your nurture funnel. We can even direct them to things like community funnels. We'll direct them back into school, or hey, back in your Facebook group, back in your email list, back to your YouTube, whatever it might be. That way, if you're not able to capture that opportunity within this month, you're playing the long game with them, and you play and that nurture and sequence just like any other human sales rep. So those are the scenarios. Now, I want to be very clear before we go into any of this technical mumbo jumbo. For anyone that doesn't know what this is, we build all these integrations through a software called Make, right? Make.com. So here's how we work. It's a one-time cost. Because everything is customized, it's personalized, there is no like one-stop shop. And in fact, every single business needs something very unique to their world. Because imagine if I was a sales rep into your business, a human sales rep, you would still need to like game me up on your offer, on your ICP, your messaging, how to pitch, how to ask questions. It's the same thing with an AI sales rep and with this system. You still have to go through a process of onboarding, but it's just a lot more effective. It's time effective, it's cost effective, and most importantly, it gets better results when you actually see the pros and cons of a human sales rep compared to an AI sales rep. But that being said, there's 6 key things on why this actually benefits you. First things first, lead response time. You might have heard this as speed to lead. So I actually learned this from Cole Gordon when I was in his program, getting some coaching from him. He said speed to lead is one of the most important things about an outbound sales process. In fact, even in an inbound sales process, it applies to, because oftentimes your response rate can drop as high as 70% if we don't get them within the first 5 minutes. So all these hundreds or even thousands of dollars you're spending on paid ads, I invite you to think you're not even maximizing that opportunity. You're actually leaving money on the table because of this one thing, which is the speed to lead. Your human sales reps, or even maybe it's you're not getting to them quick enough. So you're maybe maximizing 40 to 50% of that ad spend at most. The AI sales rep, we literally engineer this thing to respond within 5 minutes. You can do it as quick as you want, but it's within 5 minutes and it never misses, right? The average human sales rep, 47 minutes through our data. AI can get it in 5 minutes or less. So that's number one, lead to speed, lead response. Number two is lead leakage. So one of the issues oftentimes is that human sales reps just don't follow up enough, or just lose track of all their actual opportunity. So up to 80% of missed opportunities can happen because, you might have heard this. This is a term I heard from Matt Ryder, but all of sales reps nowadays, especially in the high ticket space, are like baby birds. They're expecting everything to be fed to them. They only want inbound calls. If they don't show up or no show, they don't actually like follow up with them. And most importantly, when there is time on their calendar that is free space, they're not going into the CRMs, dialing it in and getting more opportunity. At least not the good ones, at least, right? When I was a sales rep, personally, I was doing that, but I realized that was far between the few, right? AI system, 100% follow-up with 0 leakage. Number 3, no show rate reduction. So human sales reps, and this is what I find, is sales teams on more of the bad range can be around 50% show rate. On a better range, maybe possibly 70 or above, right? But it can go up to about 30% no show rate, or 70. It can be a range between 30 to 60% no show rate for some offers I've worked with, right? Ideally, depending on kind of the niche, I want to get about 75 to 80% show rate. And that's actually possible through AI, because not only can you confirm via the AI text, email reminders, but also calling, right? And the calling, believe it or not, actually goes a long way when it comes to confirmations. That was one of the things that I was doing when I was a full-time closer in AE. It was like I was calling all my guys in the morning or the evening before to make sure they showed up. Guess what? Now the AI can do that as well. Number 4, follow-up consistency. So human sales reps, about 48% failure to follow up. people just forget. They get busy, they have lunch breaks, they get sick, they go on vacation, they get lazy, right? So the most important thing is with the AI system, everything is automated, it's consistent, we're always following up. So here's like for example, we're building everything through some of these integrations, and we're able to actually connect your CRM with that AI. So it's following up with people as soon as they're actually, let's say, whether they didn't close, maybe they need to continue to get back on the calendar, whatever the situation might be. We can have a whole follow-up campaign just for the AI sales rep. Number 5, burnout. So this is a big one because you're dealing with human sales reps throughout this process. And oftentimes human sales reps, they are frequent to burnout, right? Which often leads to inefficiency, them quitting, them churning, them talking back to you, them having a hard time managing these type of people. With AI, there's no burnout. It's technology. It's 24/7 performance, and it's most importantly, consistent, right? It's consistent, it's predictable, and that's what you need to do to avoid these like roller coaster revenue months inside of your business. Is you also need consistent labor forces. Well, hey, what's more consistent in terms of a labor force than an AI, right? Last but not least, and this is probably the most important thing, savings per year. And savings doesn't need to happen on an annual basis. You can start saving money this month because on average, let's say I have a team of 3 to 4 setters or SDRs, depending on if they're hitting their OTE or not, or their on target earnings, or maybe they're even just churning and burning. You're going to expect to spend as low as $40,000 a year for those setters, or even as high as 80 to even sometimes $100K a year, right? So if you replace 1 or 3 full-time setters with 1 AI sales rep, you're actually saving more than $250,000 a year on that. That's just the truth, because you're not paying this AI sales rep commissions. You're not paying it a base, right? All of it is a one-time payment that goes to actually building the system. And just imagine those savings, they compound. So now you're not just saving it the first year, all those savings year 2, year 3, and so forth. So with that being said, that is the actual, big benefits of that. And everything that we do is tracked, right? We have everything tracked through fully customized dashboards. So you get lead feedback, you get call outcomes, who's interested, who's not interested, who's appointment booked, who needs a call back, right? What's the outputs of the actual AI sales rep? And most importantly, how many calls are you making? How many appointments are you booking? What's the call cost? What's the cost per appointment, right? All these different things. So here's the caveat. There are going to be costs, right? But these are costs that are far, far less than actually continuously having these monthly fixed expenses and variable expenses with commissions with a human sales rep. And here's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't want to say that we're completely replacing the human touch. That's so important in sales. That's why it's about combining this hybrid composition of a sales team. You're not 100% replacing all your sales team, but you're replacing the ones that are the most, what I call entry level, the setters and the SDRs. Oftentimes, you're still going to need a human closer. Now, I don't know where AI is going to be in the next 3 years or 5 years. My foreseeable future is there might be a way where down the road, we can actually replace closer or account executives with an AI. That might be a possibility. But my firm belief is that we actually are changing the paradigm of how sales teams are built. It's half AI, half human. And that's actually the best way to move forward for the next decade. That's in my opinion. Who knows? Could be wrong. But that's really the process of it, right? If you want to get into the actual technical know-how, there's a lot of things that we're doing in the back end because, again, this is not just some cookie cutter, copy and paste custom chat GPT. There's so many things that are required to this. And that's why I really partnered with my technical partner, Armand, and also other A-player devs, because not only do you need to know the AI know-how, but you need to know the sales team, marketing systems, the marketing knowledge, the sales knowledge, the leadership knowledge on how to combine these two worlds together. And that's why my team and I are really different, is we found the beautiful yin and yang, the composition, the synergy of both those worlds. And this is why this is, in my firm belief, the most advanced AI sales rep in the market right now. And very few people are actually using it simply because there's very few of us. And there's going to be more and more of this in the next coming years. So my question for you is, do you want to be in the leading edge and have the unfair advantage before all these people start using it? If you, similar like Facebook ads back in 2014, got a hold of that trend and that wave before everyone else, you'd be a whole lot richer. Well, guess what? This is the new Facebook ads of 2014. It's 2024, 10 years later. AI sales reps are the new wave that's going to help you hit all your income goals, help you get all that freedom, and most importantly, help you buy back your time so that you can truly become a CEO working on the business. So my invitation to you is, if this is something that you want to learn more about, then please book out a call, test out the AI, or even reply back to me on social media so we can actually book a time to chat together for your AI game plan call. Now, that being said, if you just want more information, you're not ready for a call, that's totally fine. I'm more than happy to send you more resources. Just hit me back up, reply back. Happy to at least guide you in the direction, whether it's my team that ends up helping you out or you want to build some of this stuff on your own. I want to be just a bridge for you in this new world. So with that being said, again, my name is Larry Antaporta. If you haven't booked out a time already, find that link somewhere below and actually book out a time with us. I will see you in the next video. Sayonara, my friends. Cheers. Sensei out.